Yeah, that seems to be the trend. So maybe we'll be seeing this going to a 5th
Maybe we'll see
game if that trend continues.
Might see some different bans here from Bristol after the last game, but I doubt it.
Straight into the Lone Druid again.
Yep, here we go, and straight
and
to the Brewmaster.
We're not going to see different bans. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You think these teams are going to ban different things? Nah.
What,
they don't like bears. They just hate bears.
They just hate bears.
Collectively, as a 10 people,
we're going to see that Kunkka ban.
Hate bears.
Yeah.
Going to see Kunkka, going to see Naga, going to see Abaddon, probably.
Yeah, probably. Unless they want to pick him up.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I think they're better off going for the Grimstrokes.
I think I keep saying it, and I keep being wrong, but I want to see an Ember from one of these teams. I need to stop giving it over because both teams are so comfortable.
I think it should be banned out. Nice to see a Pudge.
It would be nice to see a Pudge. There's the Kunkka. They took a little bit of time on that. Really, I reckon just choosing if I want to do the Naga first or the Kunkka first. You know?
Naga or Kunkka.
It's a pretty tough choice.
Yeah,
You only get 3 bans.
Yeah,
there's the Lifestealer. Yep. Really a lot to talk about with these bans.
No, not really, as we've seen them time after time after time.
It is interesting that they always go with the Druid first, but they swap the order of the Kunkka and the Naga.
Well, we might not see a Naga ban. They might pick up the Naga.
No, there's the
Naga ban.
I'm shocked.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
shocked, Patrick.
We might see a different last ban here, though, in this first round of banning. We sometimes do. They sometimes play it around. Might see the Abaddon, might not. We do see the Abaddon.
Yep. So, identical 6 bans the last 2 games.
Let's
go straight with the Ember Spirit. There it is. This time, Bristol once again going to be picking up. So both of these teams are going to have had 2 games on the Ember Spirit so far.
What can be said about Ember Spirit that we haven't already said?
It will be interesting to see which build he goes for. We've seen the different ones.
Maybe a more magic damage build. We don't know what lane he's going to be in. Last time wasn't played mid. Was played safe lane.
So I think Bristol, Ember Spirit is such a versatile hero. You can do so much with him that it's very hard once he's picked to be like, okay, so this is exactly what we can do about it.
Yeah, we'll see. The bands might show what he does. They might just pick the Monkey King here.
They might. Or they might expect that he's going to go into that safe lane again. The Dream goes to pick up straight again. Atlas showed a lot.
Straight away,
into the Doom. I like the Doom pick. With the Grimstroke against the Ember Spirit.
Double Doom.
That is really good. And it just shuts down the Ember Spirit very effectively.
They're going to have to really think about their picks now.
Yeah.
And they've got to play around this Doom. They need to think about it here. And here comes the Oracle. Try and keep people alive. Try and get people to live through the Doom.
Yeah.
Come back on the other side with their abilities.
Yeah, the damage from the Doom not posing too much of a threat in the Oracle ult with the healing Oracle put into it. So they are going to, if people get Doomed and Oracle ulted, get a lot more damage into that. The other option is, though, you just Doom Oracle.
Yeah.
That's always possible. Silencing Oracle is very bad.
Yes, he is pretty much a wet blanket after that point. And the Juggernaut ban.
Yep,
makes sense.
It's a smart ban, I think.
Juggernaut was
both
a bit
teams
of a menace
have put a good showing in with it so far.
Yeah.
I don't think either team would probably want to give it up here.
No, it's very strong hero, really good in lane, shows good lane presence. I think
just as soon as he kind of gets that time and gets like the phase boost and a couple of items, he's just deadly. And
there's the Slardar, who's putting both great work for both teams again.
Slardar with his new bash is just a disgusting hero.
I imagine the Doom will be the offlane possibly for Skeleton Kings.
Yeah, he's so tanky right now. He has so much health regen is the big thing.
And as well, decent farm as well.
Yeah.
No problem with farming up with that Devour.
There's a lot of options with it as well, depending on what creeps he finds and how his lane is going. So he can get a Satyr, get that health regen.
I love the Satyr
or
with the health
if his lane's going really well, he wants to push that advantage, maybe get a Centaur, go for the stun, or get a Alpha Wolf and go for the damage.
Or Troll Summoner and go for the skeletons and the net.
Yeah. So a lot of options. Obviously, that depends what's in the jungle.
Yeah.
But
go for the big tomato. Go for the clap.
Go for the big tomato.
Dire team
the Jakiro. A spec ban.
Yeah, maybe.
Against Infused.
I'm still not sold on the Jakiro.
Clearly they are.
Yeah, clearly they are. Clearly Bristol, a bit worried about that Jakiro. Yeah, that's an odd one. Maybe they think it's going to pose a threat this time. Maybe they want to push out the lanes quite aggressively. So avoiding that Jakiro lane push.
5 seconds remaining.
So Jakiro is good once you start trying to defend and the Shroud ban.
No more Disco Pony and Lion.
I like it.
I like it. I like Lion.
That's pretty good with the Grimstroke, building a little bit around that. Atlas playing very well on it, so I don't blame them.
It's very reminiscent of Bristol's first
game.
Bristol's first game, but this time on Skeleton Kings. So this time they've got the Doom instead of, I can't remember who they had off lane.
10 seconds remaining.
It was so long ago.
It was.
5 seconds
We'll see what they pick here. It'd be interesting to see what Bristol pick here. They need another strong support here, strong off laner, and I imagine they'll leave the mid or safe till later.
Especially until I see what the mid
Yeah.
is for the full Scouts and King's College here.
Yeah. Who tend to like to pick their offlaner last, but they have picked the Doom early, so
Dire team pick.
It comes out, it's going to be a Nyx from them. So
Nyx, really nice against the Lion and Grimstroke.
Yeah, really good. Going to get a lot of damage out onto them, and just the control onto them is pretty big as well.
And the Carapace is quite nice as well. Just got to avoid that Doom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Yes, if you spread out heroes who hate being doomed, they have 3 right now.
Yeah.
Yes, it gives Doom a lot of targets, but it also means that you're going to have heroes who are doomed is the thing.
Yeah, he's never, even with Grimstrokes, he's not going to be able to doom all of them.
There's still a lot of reserve time left here.
Yeah.
For King's College, I haven't really gone into it much.
No, they seem to have a set plan in mind. They're playing to a plan.
So they need their mid and they need their safe lane. So
I think this is where the thinking's going to come in. Gotta give a big old dunk.
If I were them, I want them to pick their safe lane first.
Yeah.
They have very last pick. Picking that mid is going to be really good for them.
I'd like them to pick their safe lane next. Maybe, I don't know, Terrorblade might be nice. It's been banned out quite a lot. I'd like a comfort pick again for the safe lane for them.
I wouldn't mind seeing the PL again.
No, the PL did quite
Knowing
well
that they could also ban the Earthshaker if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And the PL did a lot of work for the Babo, seemed very comfortable on that hero, was very good at the doppelganger
Also,
dodges.
you've got the Doom to back it up this time.
Ooh, a Viper!
Ah.
Someone's not having fun.
No, Mr. Win the lane, lose the game, as he used to be known. I think that's an interesting one.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's one who very strong in the mid, but you can also put him down in the safe lane.
The Rubik! Please say it's mid lane
mid.
Rubik. I'm very excited for mid lane Rubik.
Me too.
He's got a Doom, he's got a Lion, and he's got a Viper to steal.
Yeah, he has a lot
Not
that's
to
really
mention
nice
the
to steal here.
Grimstroke.
I mean, the Grimstroke, it's good for him. Could get a couple of Oracle nukes off onto more than one person on the roots.
I mean, honestly, you might want to go looking for that Doom Devour early game. Just
Get the farm, get the ability.
Yeah. Still some backup abilities.
Yeah, always an option there for him.
Yeah.
And it could be, he could be a support, or he could be in the mid with Nyx as a support, with the Ember Spirit in the safe lane. But I think what they've done here is smart. They've given themselves a lot of versatility.
Yeah, it's very difficult to pick down who's going what lane.
Yeah.
I'd love to see mid Rubik here.
Me too. It's great fun to watch.
They clearly
they don't think so.
That the Rubik's going mid. I think he might well do.
I don't necessarily rate Nyx Assassin as an offlaner. So he's a much better support in the current state of the game, and I don't think putting him offlaner is that strong.
Well, we might see an offlaner pick last.
We might. That is true.
10 seconds remaining.
Now that the bans are out of the way, they can really now think about where they want things to be played. And there's the Wraith King.
Wraith King against Skeleton King's College. That's a power move.
That is a power move.
I think, again, a hero that can be played really as a lot of different things.
Yep.
Very tanky for that offlane, good for farming for that safe lane.
Nice
he
lane
can be
push.
played as a support if he wants to be. I think, if I had to guess, we're going to see the Nyx offlane, Rubik and Oracle support Wraith King in the safe.
Yeah.
Ember Spirit going into that mid, but
who knows?
It could be anything from this team right now.
This team, like last game, they played wacky lanes, so we might see that again.
Yeah.
We never know. But Wraith King, I like his lane push. It really gives them the push they need with the Skelly boys.
Yeah. Skeleton King's College does have a minute to think about what they want to do here. Picking either a mid or a safe lane. I think it's more likely to be a safe laner with the Viper in that squad, though.
I think so. And really, it's up to Bristol where they want to put people. I think, it's really up to them. I think they're going to look where things are going and then choose, because all their picks are versatile.
Yeah, they can always rotate the lanes around, change it up if they want to.
Yeah.
Depending on what else because and where people get sent. Well, I think Skeleton King's College draft is a lot more one-dimensional, a lot more obvious what is going to be going on with it.
Yeah, it's far more traditional.
Yeah.
Might
taking a lot of time with this last pick. It's going to be a Spectre.
Oh,
okay.
Lock in for a long game.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
So they have, again, a very similar situation for Bristol Brewpickers as was there for King's College last game, that they're going to have this timing when the Ember Spirit and the Wraith King both have some items that are quite powerful. They have maybe a blink and a couple of damage or survivability items on the Wraith King, some damage items on the Ember Spirit, and they want to hit that timing, they want to go for it before the Spectre has enough time to get online. However, on the other side, the Viper, the Doom, they're going to be very strong for trying to get through that timing. They're going to match a similar one, and as long as they can get through that, the Spectre's going to snowball and probably take this game.
And we have got the Ember going mid, it looks like.
Yep.
Also, love that Doom hand
freezing on the... It is going to be a core, Rubik.
Yeah.
But it's heading up towards the off lane. It looks like with Akranos picking that up. Jaws on the Dire side right now is playing on that Doom into the off lane along with Atlas. These two... Atlas down on this bottom lane last game did excellently.
Yeah.
On the top lane, Babo going to be farming up on that Spectre with Infused going onto the Lion, just dancing his way up to that lane with him. And in the mid lane, the Viper is going to be piloted by Darkspear against probably Infinity's. Infinity's Ember Spirit. Bunny's going to be pulling out the support Nyx Assassin with Wizazak supporting alongside him on this Oracle freezing, farming up towards a carry Wraith King.
Yeah.
And Akranos going for a core farming Rubik. He's geared up to get a lot of knockdowns. He's geared up for.
And looking over at the couriers, it's Punch Dog versus Weird Glowy Spirit Thing.
Weird Glowy Spirit Thing takes it for me. I'll be honest, I like it.
You're not a fan of the Punch Dog?
No, a newbie. Yeah, look, it's cute. Look at it. It's
nice.
So going to be too much contesting coming out for these runes. Jaws, pretty big and tanky. Stun coming up top. Infused is in a lot of trouble here.
That's a lot of
damage. Up the roots onto him. Yeah, he's definitely just going to go down here.
And First Blood going the way of it. Pings coming out from the
Arcanos
Rubik.
wanted that kill. He tried. Okay, Arcanos waited with his Fade Ball to steal it. And didn't steal it. That's on him. That's all I'm saying. Bot lane though, here comes the Inkswell onto Freezing. Gonna stun him up, but it's not gonna be enough to do really anything as Jaws goes for the rune instead, as does Atlas, so they're gonna get both of them down in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
In the top lane, 2 going to be picked up by Infinity, so 2 for 2 there on the bounty runes, but a First Blood going towards... Oh,
what?
But it's a mid Rubik. It with an off lane Ember Spirit?
But okay, so then, is that their mid laner not playing mid?
Yeah, with maybe Arcanos is more confident on the Rubik.
Yeah.
We can have a look here. Does play quite a lot of that hero.
Rubik as a core.
Yeah, does play quite a lot of that hero, and Infinity not really playing any of it, so it makes sense that he would be on that, but
it's an odd one.
Yeah,
it's
not interesting.
It's not often that you see players changing what lanes they play midway through a match.
It is not, no. Stun's coming out up top. Again, if he's going to get roofed up, he's dropping very, very low. The Spectre going to have to run in the other direction. If he's going to be safe here, but Babo left a little bit out in the open, going to take a bit of harass damage for that. Bottom lane getting very aggressive again, Jaws. He has the Devour, so just going to he hasn't gone into the jungle yet to get anything from that, so no abilities for him from it. Atlas going to swell up, start heading towards him, just try and get a bit of damage and stun out onto them for harass. Just trying to do anything in that lane run.
Although Ember Spirit might be a weird lane, but does seem to be working for him. Yeah. Clearly felt that putting the Ember Spirit there could do great.
Darkspear dropping very low. The Fade Bolt is available. Oh, just out of range, so gonna head up. Gonna salve up, come back into the lane. Mid lane looking pretty even, both on equal amounts of last hits, but the deny is very much going in the way of Rubik is in the top jungle. And engagement might be looking to start out here. Babo is a bit on his own, gonna get stunned up. The roots are there with the Flame Guard. It's gonna be so much damage onto him. The Hex really nice to infuse though, gonna keep him alive. Very well played by that support.
I think the plan always has been with this Ember is to put it against the Spectre. As soon as the Spectre was picked, the plan was lane the Ember against the Spectre, make the Spectre pay, make him really struggle in lane. So it was really
he's working old Jaws, getting very low. A little bit of a nuke come out to him from Oracle, but not enough, so he's going to get healed up. 50 or 60 HP there instead of that. And pop this out, so get healed up, 5 or 600 instead.
And has the Centaur.
Yeah, he has so much health regen right now.
So he's got a huge amount of regen, and the ball, which occasionally can be useful for Doom to get those early kills.
Yeah, and just a little bit of extra damage. 160 damage is nothing to scoff at in the early game.
No, if you can't quite finish someone off.
That's freezing, dropping pretty low. Atlas just going to go into tower range to get scouted out, take a couple of hits there, going on to Wizazak. They're both going to meet, they both have their clarities cancelled, the silence is out with the Phantoms of Bristol. The Ren damage might be there, and it's going to be a lot of damage. Is he going to be able to get it off again? No, he's not. No man, and the stun's onto him now, freezing, looking to return this onto Atlas. He got too aggressive though, too far. There isn't another stun available for freezing for 5 seconds, but I don't think it's going to matter. Atlas just trying to juke around the trees, does have the Fairy Fire, which is going to keep him alive through that nuke from the Oracle, but it's not going to keep him alive through the stun. He's going to fall.
Although this Doom getting quite aggressive here, might also fall. No, stun come out too quick.
Yeah, he's okay. He has 17 health regen. Just you know,
as. Yeah, that's
a lot of health.
That's perfectly good for a level 3.
Yeah, seems
what
fine.
we expect. Although saying that, Ogre has a ridiculous amount of start. For
he does as well. Yeah, as does Nyx. In fact, actually, Nyx sitting at 13. Although that was with the tank, so without that, you know.
Yeah, not quite as good.
But 6 health regen's a lot.
6
for
health
support.
regen's a lot for a support.
Gives you an edge in kind of harassing and trading.
I mean, one of the most tanky support duos is Io and Ogre.
Ember Spirit hexed up. Nick's going to have to come in to give him the support of a stun onto Babo before he goes down, but infused out of mana and hasn't opted for a level in mana drain so far. And now this mid matchup really starting to go the way of Rubik. Darkspirit has to leave once again, go towards the jungle.
No, not again.
And he's dropping really low to this. This is
flashback. I'm having flashbacks to game 1.
Yeah, and Rubik just having the great. He's got his 3 null tallies. He's having the great.
Luckily, Rubik not quite as devastating at a high level as Outworld Devourer.
Babo dropping very low. The roots are onto him, and there's a lot of damage coming from this Flame Guard. Just being chased down by Infinity right now. One more right click might be enough to do it. Yeah, there it is. And Infused also getting very low. He's going to get to the safety of his tower. They are going to dive, and the stun comes out onto him. Really nice from Bunnies on this tower. Oh, big stun from Infused though. And now Infinity. He's in trouble. He's going to go down to the tower. Bunnies still under the tower. Is going to get a kill, but also drop. Infused doing really well to turn that around, just a little bit. That
was really well played from him. He died, but he did manage to make both of them pay for their sins.
Darkspirit not doing awfully, having retreated to the jungle.
No.
He's not getting bullied out of the jungle this time.
Yeah, at least he does have his jungle this time.
Going for this rune, rooted up. The Grimstroke is in danger as the stun also comes onto him. Stuck in the trees, gonna have to tangle his way out, but the hits are coming. And Oracle with that last right click is gonna finish him off. Going for those runes, but it's not gonna work out too well for him as Darkspear. Feels like he can come back into the lane for a little bit. There's a level 6 on the Rubik, so he's gonna steal the Nevertoxin. Get the break onto him. It's going to get obnoxious.
It's very sad to see a Viper forced out of lane. He's one of the strongest lane presences in the game, and it just goes to show
top
how
lane,
good.
silence out on to Infinity. The stun's coming as well. This might be what they were looking for. Yep, the Grimstroke coming up again. Atlas doing so well. Going to get the Rend. Refresh the cooldown of that Phantoms of Grace. Keep on going onto Bunnies. Not going to be enough. They don't want to die of that tower. But taking down Infinity there is really big for them.
Yeah, that's a really nice kill for them. Helps the Spectre get back in this game. Spectre does have good recovery overall, but getting some kills like this really helps.
Yeah, that is huge. Jaws down the bottom has some levels in the Infernal Blade now, just using it on freezing, trying to get that damage onto him, be a nuisance. He's so tanky.
Yeah.
It's really hard for them to get too much down against him.
They have to burst him down at this point, because chipping him down is not going to work with that much HP regen.
Yeah, now with the Phase Boots, he has his 7 armor. Stun coming out towards the Silence Ray, coming out towards Bunnies as the Phantoms embrace stun. But the Carapace is there, as is Arcanos with that break from the Viper. Stun comes up onto the Spectre, he's going to drop, as is Atlas here. Real nice rotation.
That was really nice rotation from the Rubik, showing, you know, why they put him mid lane.
Yeah.
Really earning his keep there with that rotation, taking out 2 of them.
Dropping pretty low on this bottom lane, just to Jaws on his own. Oh, it stuns him out just before the Infernal Blade comes onto him. That last Infernal Blade, along with an orb from the safety, could have been really bad. Might have been enough. And Arcanos is here again, though. This man with 2 rotations. Watching it out for his team. Here comes the orb down towards them. They're all dropping very low. Atlas might have committed a little bit too much here. Can he get the Infernal Blade? Oh, it's not cooldown. The Ink Swell damage is going to be enough just to finish off freezing there.
And
Arcanos' rotation just not enough.
Yeah, he's just going to have to back up. Doesn't quite have enough mana here to keep up the aggression.
This Nevertoxin's been big for him though.
Yeah,
level 3.
It's been a huge steal.
Dark Spear using his absence just to farm up a bit more.
Just to get back into this.
Maximum farm is... everyone's keeping up a bit, but Spectre's kind of... The Spectre's a little bit ahead of the range.
A little bit ahead, but...
up top they are going back on them. Dabo, a little bit out of position here. If you get stunned up, could be pretty bad. Looking like they might want to go on to the Ember Spirit. He's out of mana. He does have the Flame Guard up. Infused. In trouble. He's going to have to start running away. In comes the Rubik. I just heard the seal. He's not Halo. He's going back to mid, and he's got the Never Toxin once again. It's going to be enough to take down the Viper with his own ability, as Infused also drops up top after being chased for quite some time.
Yeah, this Spectre really needs...
Bot lane freezing in a lot of trouble, not 6 yet, doesn't have his ult, is stunned up, is going to get the return stun onto Jaws, but here comes the orb! There it is, as we said, finishes off some kills now and then.
Does not do an insignificant amount of damage.
Yeah, well, bot lane Arcanos making of rotations everywhere, taking out the Spectre this time.
This is very, very close. Both teams being very aggressive all around, and it's a really very close game so far. Neither side pulling ahead too much. Only a 1k lead in the favour of the Radiant right now.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bristol don't pull too far ahead in the next 10-12 minutes, they might really struggle to get the advantage they need to beat the Spectre.
Yeah, they're going to really struggle against the
Spectre's died three times, however, so they are shutting
they've kept it back, but this Doom can come out of nowhere in the mid game.
Our top lane again with the Remnants now available. Infinity getting aggressive on to the Lion once again, finishing him off. A nice kill. Atlas coming up to try and support. Barney's just hit 6 as well, so he's ready to just get out of there with his ult. There's Remnants available for Infinity, so I don't think this lane is going to see a kill onto the Radiant for quite some time.
No, but it's alright. Spectre's not really looking for kills at this point, just needs to get his farm up, needs to build his items.
Yeah, forcing that Invis out, forcing Remnants out is fine, it just makes space for the Spectre.
So
Arcanos, he's TPing up. Comes in with the Never Toxin once again, the breaks there, but Atlas with a huge ult! This man just does so much work on this! Arcanos manages to just get the Spectral Dagger, so not the best deal for him, but turns it around with a kill onto Spectre. Both claws going down in that lane, and now Atlas in a bit of trouble as Bunny's on him. The Viper coming up, that's his actual team's Never Toxin for the third time in a fight. His stun comes out on to Bunny's. Broken up, he does have the Carapace available, so he's going to turn around and get a nice stun. That's going to be the Atlas dropping. His teammates are just going to have to retreat. Arcanos still in the vicinity enough to keep his team alive, turn it into a kill.
Atlas there showing that if you don't have a stun up, just use your body.
Now the aggression begins on the other side once again. Oh, Dark Spear, you're dead.
Yeah, that Nether Toxin on the Rubik putting in so much work here. He's got kill after kill after kill with it, and he's going to go again with it.
Yeah, straight on the tower. There's 3 of them. They're not scared. Infused just going to get dropped down so quickly.
This mid Rubik really paying off.
We wanted to see it, and we're getting our money's worth. I didn't pay, but we're getting our money's worth.
Yep. He's getting these Nether Toxins. He's using the Nether Toxins better than the Viper.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's crazy to see.
Yeah, Spectre rotating into mid, but he's going to go straight into Bunnies on this high ground, and Arcanos is coming in for him. Got the Never Toxin again. She's ready. Replacing that Spectral Dagger. I don't think they're confident in going for it though.
No,
not a whole lot, man.
I don't think they can. Spectre's got the ult up, so can get out of there.
Bot lane, big rotation coming down, trying to do something about freezing and Wizardzack. Atlas and Infused here. They're kind of just sacked off of this mid lane, this top lane, sorry. Realize that it's not the time investment like they want to be doing. What of a lot of kills going against them here, hexing up, trying to get the mana away from this Wraith King before he dies, but here comes the EP rotations. Big ult with the silence coming out though. So Doom does get the ult onto 2 with the Grimstrike. I don't think it's going to be enough though, because they're just very, very healthy. The rest of their team are there. Are either going to tick down for this? I don't think so.
No, I think both are fine here. They're just going to live through it, maybe go Shrine up. Or Wraith King can just heal up on the right.
He has the lifesteal.
Yeah.
He has his ult up. And now they're pinging towards Dark Spear on mid. They just don't want to let up this aggression. They're doing exactly what they need to do. Exactly what happened to Lim last game.
They need to keep this aggression up. If they back off for more than like a few minutes, then the Spectre can catch up, can win.
That was really smart from Bunny's there. Instead of opening with a stun, opened with the Carapace, walking into the Never Toxin, setting up his guaranteed stun, taking that kill out. And they're just going around getting kill after kill after kill.
They really need to start taking these objectives now. They are ultimately on a clock against the Spectre.
Yeah, much like last game, it's just kind of the reversal of the team roles. Which one is just trying to end the game before the big hard carry of the other one comes online. And then they're moving up towards Babo.
Whenever you
does
play...
have his drum ready, which is a nice little survival tool, but in come the remnants onto him. Just gonna very nicely, quickly haunt away towards the safety of Jaws on that Doom. Nicely played from Babo.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's a really nice escape tool, that ult, as well as an initiation. And when you play against the Spectre, ultimately you are always on a clock.
Yeah.
There's no hero that can do the late game better than him.
Infinity gonna get caught out here by Infused and Atlas. The stuns and the silences are there. I don't think they've layered them that well though. The stun is gonna come out, but there's no way they have the damage just on their own here. Another silence comes out the finger, but it's not gonna be enough. A little bit of an overcommittal with that ult, unfortunately.
Yeah. Just
nicely stunned.
Yeah, just a slight miscalculation on the damage there of the ult. Otherwise that could have been really nice. Ember being very survivable right now.
Yeah. Has also gone towards that drum.
Yeah.
So giving him the crown and like it's giving him quite a lot of HP.
And lets him catch as well.
Yeah.
Always gives good catch.
Will be interesting to see when he decides to go after this. If he goes for a similar Radiance build like we saw from the other Darkspear last game or not.
Although this Doom is
Doom.
dead.
He's tanky, but he's not this tanky. 4 heroes all attacking him. Anyone's going to die to that right now.
And I mean, again, it's the case of Bristol just being everywhere at once. Especially Arcanos this game.
Yeah, Arcanos is doing so much on this Rubik and now straight onto this tower.
It's always their mid laner. Their mid laner is everywhere at once.
They're just so quick on the rotations. He gets Nevertoxin once again. He's basically just half playing Viper at this point in the game.
He doesn't even have items. It's just all...
He has a Yules. They're pretty quick Yules.
Yeah, I guess.
And the movement speed is nice for him getting around the map very quickly. A little bit of ability. Jaws, he's back. They might be wanting to look for the fight here.
But he just
Bristol
doesn't
definitely are.
He just doesn't need items. He's got this Nether Toxin, that's all he
Stuns
needs.
out from to Jaws, but the rest of the course, they're coming round from the other directions. Going for that little bit of a flank. The Grimstroke ult is going to come on from deterring any much further aggression though. Infinity, as soon as that Soulbind is off, just going to head straight onto them. Doesn't have a Remnant out, the stun's going to come, followed up by the Inkswell stun, but in the back, Wizardzack, he's going to find one, and Jaws is isolated, freezing, going, doesn't quite have the vision for that stun, but he's just running in. He's trying to retreat, but he's running into more. They're on the high ground, killing them at 15 minutes. What? Jaws out. As soon as he lands, he is dead.
They're done playing around. Bristol has gone, we're done with you. You're dying now. We don't care about your high ground. You're dead.
Tier 3 towers, what are they? We're going to take...
What's a tier 3? We haven't even taken tier 1 yet.
Doesn't matter. They're just going to dive and they're going to get 3 kills out of it.
Yeah.
Really nicely played.
They don't have fear.
I mean, but as that shows, they shouldn't have. They know their limits. And they know that really, right now, their limits are very, very high.
Yep. And they're playing the game perfectly right now.
Yeah, they really are.
It's going to be difficult for Kings to get back into
Arcanos, just 100 gold away from that blink.
That is going to be terrifying. Rubik already fairly mobile with that Yules. The blink is just going to make him so hard to pin down. The kill is it's 26 kills to 6 kills.
9k gold lead.
It's not looking good.
It's not.
It's not over.
There is always the Spectre though.
There is always the Spectre. They've just got to keep the Spectre going. They've got to doom this Rubik and just survive.
Yeah.
They've got to hold on basically.
Babo, his jungle's being invaded by Infinity here. He's going to move forward, see if he can get a catch on him.
If Kings has shown anything, is that they can just hold on. And hopefully they can hold on just long enough for the Spectre to get where he needs to get.
Yeah, going for the Radiance after the drum. So if he gets up to that, that's going to be really big for them. Yeah. That's definitely what
That's one of the huge items Spectre needs to
they have to start looking at this game in targets, and the next target has to be just keeping the game winnable until all that Radiance is there.
Yeah, they need to just
Don't
keep
get
playing
too
the
far
hard.
behind.
Don't play too risky, but try and get some picks here
Smoke coming is going to get popped by Infinity, who's going to get a nice change onto the Viper. This is probably the time to to not take this fight. Infused is going to get found. Barney sees hunting. He is invisible. Going to get stunned up. Not going to opt for the damage, just getting that guaranteed stun. The Inkswell's onto him though. Big stun coming from the camera face onto. Oh, this is bad.
No.
The Remnant's coming with so much damage.
So
only Jaws left alive, who just has to try and retreat.
Not to mention the Nether Toxin coming down onto in the middle of the cluster.
Yules is there. He's going to get caught.
Oh,
for this
that is not what you want to see if you're Kings right now.
Yeah, not at all.
You've
really nicely executed fight by Bristol. They popped the smoke, stopped them engaging on them how they wanted, with that chains onto the Viper, went around the other side, engaged onto the Infused instead, and then pushed for the rest of the team.
The Viper
really
made a huge mistake there. They felt he was safe, put down his Nether Toxin onto the creep camp just before the fight started, meaning they didn't have it, but the enemies did, and slammed it. Rubik slammed it straight in the middle of them, burnt them all down. They couldn't react. In came Ember with the Remnants and burst them all down.
Yeah, now Rubik has the Inkswell, which is going to be really scary on this Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Or even on himself, just blinking in, lifting someone, then getting the stun with the Inkswell. He's got a lot of lockdown.
Yeah, he's got a lot of lockdown. It's going to be very, very scary to deal with.
Yeah, trying to find something with exactly what we were saying like there, the Inkswell on himself. Isn't going to do it, going to jump forward, get a little bit of damage onto the Spectre, steal his dagger.
Yeah, why
throw
not?
it onto him.
Rubik going for a Dagon now. Just increase that burst damage.
Dire's bottom
oh boy, this is not looking good right now.
It is looking very tough to come back into.
They've got to hold this high ground.
Yeah, if they can hold the high ground for long enough and let Spectre get something, I think the high ground is their next bastion. These tier 2s, very difficult for them to defend, just because they don't have that kind of positional advantage going into.
They've got to give up these tier 2s right now and just try and stop things like freezing pushing in here.
Infinity behind their tier 2, they're just looking for something. Their entire team up on their high ground.
They just need to hold back. Maybe try and push out the lanes, but just be careful. Be careful here, Viper. You're way out of position here.
Bunny's invisible, gonna find them. It's looking pretty bad. Gets the damage, confident enough to go through it and hit the stun. The chains are gonna come out onto him as well, and that is just gonna be a very quickly dead
Viper.
Viper.
Toxin back on the Rubik, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's getting up towards his Dagon, just about 600 gold until that is available to him. Lion.
Lion.
So we'll have a quick pause.
Lion's had enough.
Nice.
This is looking very bad.
Not very good for King's College at all, no.
No, I really worry for them if they're going to be able to get there with the Spectre. Oh, I think we're about to go back into game.
Quick reconnect from Lion. So it all comes down to how easily they can defend this high ground.
Yeah.
Which I think they're going to struggle with. They're going to have the skeletons pushing up onto it. He's maxed that ability, so they're going to be doing quite a lot of damage.
Only got 4 skeletons at the minute. Not quite the horde he'd ideally like to have.
Sleight of Fist going to do quite a bit of damage there to Atlas.
Yeah.
Up to the high ground.
He's just not... Atlas not managed to do quite as well as last game, but still some big ults coming out of him.
Still putting in a very strong showing on this Grimstroke.
I'd like to see something out of the Doom. A nice Doom come out, some of them, and then they can turn the team fight.
Yeah, Spectre only 100 gold away from the relics, or only about 1500 gold until he has that Radiance, which is going to be really big for him. He's still managed to find the farm that he wants.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they are kind of choked on where they can go on the map.
Yeah, he is managing to find little pockets of farm here and there. Does have the relic now.
This is 1300 gold. He's going to want to get back pretty quickly. Bunny's vendetta, and he is looking for the Spectre. He's going to spot him out. He's waiting for Infinity to come. Going to open up with the hit, with the break, and then the stun, and the burst from 3 Remnants. Not chancing anything there.
No,
going to take down the Spectre.
At least the Spectre got the Sacred Relic first.
Yeah, didn't lose too much gold there because they had spent the 3800 that relic costs, and they are going to get a pickup onto Arcanos. That's absolutely huge. That's exactly what they needed. That's really, really big. He's down for 50 seconds.
It would have been nicer to see the kill go the way of one of the others, but still.
It gets to the point where just killing him is the important thing.
Yeah, that's the important thing. And Lion can now work towards an item now.
Yeah, moving forward, trying to find Wizards like, but he's already doing his TP, so he's going to get away. He's down into that mid lane and opens up the map a little bit more for them. They can go back into their own jungle, push Bristol out of it, and start farming it again.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here. It looks like Bristol has just eased off the aggression that little bit, and Kings have shown they're not out of it yet.
Yeah, definitely. Bringing nice kill on Arcanist. Next up, they need to try and find something similar onto this Ember Spirit.
Yeah, they really need to get the kill there.
Freezing, summoning his skeletons, going for this tier 2, doing so much damage to it very quickly. Doom's just TPing straight into it, no fear, gets stunned out, as does Freezing, trying to burn down his mana before he dies. They aren't going to do it quick enough, so he is going to get his ult off, slow everybody in the area. Stun comes in, Bunnies, he has a Blink Dagger, going to come straight in, get a stun onto Doom, he's going to die before he can get his ult off. That's really bad for this fight, and Arcanist, he's back alive, and he's back in the fight, going to lift up Atlas. He's going to get nuked down very quickly.
I was surprised just how long Doom lasted there.
Yeah.
But even so, it was very disheartening for him not to manage to get the ult off there.
Yeah, that is unlucky. Was, I think, waiting maybe until that Wraith King came back to do it, but then just the stuns were there. And they're up onto the high ground at 22 minutes. Nevertoxin comes forward to the tower, just trying to dissuade any kind of D-push, but they're going to back off.
They're going to back off.
Respect Spectre pushing down the bot lane. He only needs 50 gold for that Radiance. He gets one of these creeps and he'll have it. He's not going to be greedy, he's going to be sensible, going to TP away. He's going to get the gold anyway, he knows that.
There's
no point staying.
That's exactly what he needs to get.
That was
now we can start to come back, start to get involved in these fights.
Yeah, Haunt now going to be a very scary tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good discipline from him as well there, recognizing I could get this last wave, they're all about half, but they backed off from my high ground.
I need to be careful.
They might be coming down here, I'm just going to leave, I'll get the gold eventually.
He's
really smart.
He's definitely learned a bit more. He was quite reckless towards the start of these games, but he's learned that Bristol you can't just sit there and try and be greedy. You've got to be careful.
Well, they are going to find his fuse and finish him off very quickly. Nevertoxin again down onto Viper. He's just going to drop to that, and Atlas is going to get found as well. Just 3 very quick kills. That's disastrous. It wasn't even really a fight. They just found them, locked them down and killed them, and now they're going onto Jaws. They use it up onto him. He's got his Blade Mirror ready, but it's just not going to do enough. He's going to drop his only Spectre left alive. Trying to do anything with this Radiance, just pushing down this tier 1, but Infinity having none of that.
Needs to back off now. Doesn't have the TP yet. He's probably going to get way into the woods.
Bunnies with the blink forward though is going to spot him. He knows where he's going. If he can get the stun onto him, that's going to be really big, or just misses. But the Radiance damage onto the Carapace is going to stun him up. I don't think they're going to find him. He has the TP ready. He's just going to get back to base.
It does turn off the Radiance. Does get back.
Saving Grace there.
Yeah.
His split push is stopping them taking objectives when they win fights.
Yeah.
Like that.
He's doing really well at stopping them taking more than they want, but they really need to start winning these fights.
That is exactly what they need. They need him to be doing that, accelerating his own farm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he couldn't get that tower down. It's not in deny range either.
It would have been a really nice boost of gold for him to get that, but unfortunately, not going to get that off.
Yeah, left at 60 health above deny range, so he can go back and finish off and still get his team that gold, which is really good.
I swear this Rubik has been doing more with the Nether Toxin than the Viper.
Yeah, this Rubik has been terrifying. He's got level 1 Dagon, going to be a bit more sensible about his itemization and go for the BKB instead of just levels of it. Disappointingly, I didn't want to see that.
Although sometimes the little tickle from the low level Dagon can be enough.
Yeah.
I miss Nick's Dagon.
Spectre is farmed up, using the scan to protect himself a little bit. As with the skeletons, they're confident go into Roshan, and they're going to do it very quickly.
Yeah, this Roshan's going down very quickly.
Nevertoxin on him as well, so he'll be chunking him down.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to be putting it either onto Freezing or Arcanos as the rest of the team head off. Arcanos moving forward. Looks like he's going to be picking it up.
Yeah.
Has been doing a lot of work.
And him not dying in the team fight's really good.
Yeah, it really is. He is still quite squishy despite all of his damage that he can do.
And I don't think Wraith King really needs the 3 lives this game.
Yeah, they're not. The thing is, they're killing Wraith King very quickly, but at this point, you maybe want to slow down on how quickly you're killing him so you can burn his mana with the light.
I think, honestly, you can. The plan on Bristol is to almost sack the Wraith King.
Yeah.
The Wraith King.
It so often is.
He's there just to take the damage. Stop them hitting your squishies like the Rubik in the back by just standing in the way.
Yeah, and now he has the Radiance as well, so...
Yeah, he's going to be just obnoxious to deal with.
Yeah, going to be doing a very good job just being that big, annoying frontliner that really just disrupts a fight and tries to force it in a way that you want to fight. That's kind of how he operates. 20k net worth lead.
Oh no. Spectre not too far behind the top cores though. It's
just lever toxins everywhere in this game.
It's just so much it's such a toxic game.
Yeah, Spectre doing okay on the farm, but they're heading up to the high ground again. They know that they only have maybe another 10 minutes on this timing before the Spectre really starts getting involved in the fights, being a very scary force. The Skeleton's doing a lot of damage, but enough AoE just to finish them off, and the backdoor protection is going to come in.
Really wants either his Mantle or Diffusal right now to really help these fights.
Yeah, he does have that Manta queued up, so heading towards that.
Yeah.
As he... The creeps are going to finish off that top tower in Infinity. Coming to try and do something about the Spectre. Oh, he's going to run right into him. It's going to go past each other.
Yeah, two ships passing in the night.
It's going to head past each other to different sources of farm.
Spectre getting a bit more ballsy, sticking around a bit longer.
Yeah, does have that Haunt up. No targets really available for him to go to right now, though. Just they are grouped up so aggressively trying to go onto this high ground.
Yeah, although the Wraith King's slightly out of the way on his own. I think you can see that on the wards. And maybe wonders if the Emerald just run.
The Ember Spirit gone back. He probably has spied that out. They do have some wards kind of seeing this middle lane, so he's feeling confident to just go back, start pressuring this tier 2. This is exactly what we want from the Spectre. Ember Spirit is going to TP back to try and stop him. Going to run very aggressively, get a nice chains, but now he doesn't have any lockdown to stop this TP. The double damage is there though, so he's going to be doing so much damage. Babo going to get into the tree, start the TP. I think he's going to be fine. Oh, the chains went onto a creep. Just didn't have the vision, but he had a Remnant back at the base where a fight has begun, so he's straight back, still with his DD onto the tower.
Wraith King absorbing so much damage.
The tower's onto 48 HP, really big chains, almost just killing Infuse straight up. Now the double damage with the BKB onto the Doom. It's going to finish him off once again before he gets Doom off. He needs to start getting his ultimate off in fight before he dies. Spectre, he's holding in though. Bunny's going to drop very low to this, going to back up. Die. The Wraith King has his blade mail up, doesn't have ult low, dropping very low as it is Spectre, which is the issue, and the fingers there to finish off the Wraith King. They still haven't taken this tower either. It's down to 29 HP. They haven't got it. Look, Aegis have been popped onto Arcanos and they're just going to back off. Really, really nice defense there.
That was really nice. The Spectre playing perfectly there, getting the Haunt off just when they wanted it. We had great plays. The Wraith King took so much damage for his team. Just surviving through everything they threw at him.
Doom did die back, however, so that is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's bad for him. But at the same time, they kept the tier 3, which is big. Like,
kept it on to 29 HP.
The awkward thing is, you really want to deny it, but you don't. You never deny the first one.
No, that's because then Shrines are over.
Yeah, you lose your maneuverability.
Terrible idea, really.
But it's one of those things where you see a tower low. I wish.
Doesn't want to A-click it. Arcanos gonna find Infuse.
Gonna get the mech
in their jungle along with Infinity.
Mech onto the Viper, going towards the booties. So
Babo gonna get caught out by Bunny, stunned up with the carapace, with the stun as well. Now in comes the Remnants, getting a lot of damage. He's rooted down, he's locked up, he's definitely gonna fall here. Really nicely stun locked.
That's
nothing you could do about that.
Down for a minute, no buyback.
Without buyback, yeah, that's big. That's big.
Yeah, they need to do something in this minute.
That should help.
They really need to.
Yeah, if his team can stall for a minute, he is gonna have Haunt up as soon as he's alive again, though, so he can start getting that burn damage onto all of them.
BKB is finished on the Rubik, though, which is really nice. BKB being built onto this Wraith King now to make him even more survivable.
Yeah, they do have to probably wait for these BKBs to arrive before they start going on anything. Although Viper, he's going to get caught out on this high ground. Dark Spear probably not going to be able to get away from this one. He's going to be heading away. It does have an Atos, and that's about it. His mech already been used. The Sleight of Fist just going to finish him off. And now he's down for 70 seconds without a buyback. This is definitely the timing to get up here, get the high ground pressure, get that mid tower finally finished. Start pressuring those racks.
Despite the 25k net worth lead on the Radiant side, it feels a lot closer than that.
Yeah, but I mean, Rubik on almost 16k, 15k for the Ember Spirit, 14k for the Wraith King, the closest being Spectre with 12k. These cores are just so far ahead now. We're going to go down to just one here. Obviously, it was that very low HP. Big damage out onto Freezing with that Blade Mail. Also going to be returned very nicely.
That mana away.
That's a lot of money there for Atlas with that big ink spell onto the with a blink forward with just the big zap, big fade bolt. Lion, the only hero on this team that did have a buyback, however, so he's going to be able to get back into this fight, and the Spectre's back alive. The Haunt is out. He's just trying to find anything, but he's struggling so much. They're just getting away from him, splitting up. Doom's dropping so low, and he's going to fall. No buyback on him either. They need this Viper back in this fight very quickly. Lion fought back for this guy. Now he's down for 70 seconds. Babo just has to go back to the base. The Rax die, and they just head straight to bottom lane, going for a second lane.
They do have the Viper up now, but this feels like a do or die moment. They've got to take a good team fight here.
It really does. And just the Spectre without Haunt is going to find it really hard to find a way into this fight. 20 seconds until they have Doom back up low, and they will have the Doom available. Going back onto Freezing. He's dropping really low. He does have mana for his ult though, and the stun up onto the Spectre with so much damage onto him. He's going to fall. He has no buyback. He's down for 65 seconds. That's absolutely catastrophic. The Raven comes back fine at full HP, and they're just straight onto the Rax. Pushing really far forward.
I don't know if there's anything you can really do
onto the Viper. Now they're coming onto him. He's just going to die so quickly. The mech keeps him alive, but it's not going to keep him alive for much longer. Just delaying the inevitable.
It's a last hurrah.
It is. The Doom went out on to the Nyx Assassin, but he's just going to be alright with the Wizard's ult.
Gets doomed up.
Yeah, full health.
Surely
Oracle ult runs out, and they're onto the second lane of Rax. It's just the Doomed.
Yeah.
The Doomed.
The Doomed, yeah.
Rimstroke left as that ability was stolen up by Rubik very nicely.
They're going to go for the Megas.
Yeah, they're just going to go for Megas. Play it safe. Spectre's coming back up in 16 seconds, so you don't want to overcommit to the fountain.
Grimstroke's just going to burn down here.
He has buyback. He's fine. Spectre, they're all back in 10 seconds. They have to just try and stop these Megas from being got. But they're going to kill these Racks so quickly.
I don't know if they can hold the Megas. I really don't.
They're not going to be able to get back to these Racks that quickly. They're dropping so quickly. The melee Rack's already dead. The range Rack's dropping very, very low. Big stun onto all of them. Babo, he's coming in stunned up low. We need to see big thing coming out. So quickly. Nyx dies, buys back. Jaws is dead once again. Viper dropping very low. He's going to drop that onto the tier 4. GG is cool.
Yeah.
Bristol are once again the NSE Dota 2 champions with a very strong final game show.
And Wraith King just throws himself into the fountain.
Really nicely played there.
Yeah.
Very aggressive coming out from them, just running out.
Yeah, it was the, as I said, the most aggressive side won all the games. And Bristol